It all starts here.
This is Roland Hagenberg with the latest from my creative universe. It was the 14th event of the Writing Foundation where I introduced Japanese landscape architect Yoshiki Toda at the Franz Liszt Center in Austria. Toda designed the World Expo 2005 in Japan and is planning a garden in writing not far away from Terunobu Fujimori's prize-winning Stork House. As it happened, an eclipse was on the way with the moon hiding the sun right above the stork's nest. Photographer Philipp Kreidel tried to capture the event. Handmade glasses protected us not only from the sun, but also from an overexcited stork. As soon as the moon moved out of the sun's way, I rushed to Silvia Scherleitner's program on Austrian radio station ORF for an interview.
Roland Hagenberg.
In the meantime, Martin Haselböck was rehearsing with his Wiener Academy Orchestra at the Franz Liszt Concert Hall. A chance for Yoshiki Toda to meet the famous conductor and organist who is preparing a new play with Hollywood actor John Malkovich. It is scheduled with the opening of the new concert house in Hamburg in 2017. Sad news came up. Celebrated pop star Hannah Cheever succumbed to breast cancer.
When you talked to me, it was late and I could see.
For two of her songs that made it to the Japanese top charts, I wrote the lyrics. One of them was "The Magic Has Gone."
When the magic has left, all illusions are gone.
Still on view until May 7, Jean-Michel Basquiat's museum exhibition at the Art Gallery of Ontario, including my portraits of the late artist. In stores soon, this book by Hirma Publishers and noted curator Dieter Buchert with my photographs. Last March I caught up with artist friends in Europe. Adam Stech and Thomas Socek in Prague had previously reported on Stork House for Wallpaper magazine.
I'm Adam Stech, I'm editor and curator. I think the Czech design or heritage of Czech design is very influenced by modernism from 30s. We wanted to be international, and also all the magazines we are doing in English, or all the projects are in English.
You photographed the Stork House in writing for Wallpaper magazine. What was there the challenge in photographing that building?
It's always, the thing is always to somehow catch to get the idea of the architect. Photography is always interpretation of something. You never have real thing what you see. You don't get what you see, so you somehow manipulate the reality.
So what do they think about Russia destabilizing Eastern Europe?
For me it is concern what's happening in Ukraine now. Like, it is a huge concern because we are too close.
We haven't been talking about these kind of things, like what's going on now with the Ukraine and everything. So it was like somehow over forever, you know. And now everybody's surprised that these things are going on, and we don't know what to say.
It's pretty scary what's going on now with Russia, and so I don't know what's gonna happen next.
In Berlin Mitte, Russian artist Nikolai Makarov created a Museum of Stillness, a meditative space that also exhibits architectural models that one day will be turned into real retreats of quietness. In Nikolai's studio we were brainstorming the idea for a labyrinth of silence for the writing project. Hast du das Gefühl, dass du im Exil lebst?
Ich bin in dem Sinne hier zu Hause und wurde nicht, sag mal, verjagt, obwohl das Thema stand am Anfang in den 70ern verlässt man das Land und dann macht man dort was. Also was gefährlich war, das war im Knast landet mit meinen Freunden. Wir haben beschlossen, in den Westen zu gehen, um von hier aus gegen Kommunismus was zu machen.
When I visited performance artist Wolfgang Flatz last summer, the helicopter installation on top of his studio was still functioning as a windmill that produces electricity. But when I came back this time, a storm had left it in shambles a couple of hours earlier, high above Munich. The work of Wolfgang is disturbing and dangerous. In this performance he smashes his body against metal plates. At another event called Guilty Not Guilty he slams his head against walls.
Ist das eine Idealvorstellung, Schmerz zu beherrschen?
Ich weiß nicht, ob man Schmerz beherrscht, aber man lernt damit umzugehen. Und ich weiß nicht, wie es wäre, wenn ich einer Foltersituation ausgesetzt würde.
Mittlerweile weiß die Welt, was Waterboarding bedeutet.
Ich bin der Meinung, dass alles eigentlich Folter ist, was man einem anderen aufzwingt, ohne dass er die Möglichkeit hat, sich zu äußern oder sich zu wehren.
Ciao, sayonara.
飲んでとか置けるんですけど、今そこ消しとかないとぶつかって倒れちゃう。